Were you stupid drunk?
Not stupid drunk, but yes, ma'am, I was drunk.
A family party was nearly deadly for her dogs.
I went to empty out the water bowl, and I realized it was vodka. It could shut down their nervous system, and they could die.
Now family ties are fragile.
You never had any problem with your aunt before, did you?
No, I love her, you know, like she's my aunt.
You love everybody.
I love you too, Miss Judy.
So far.
This is Judge Judy.
Mr. Vasquez, this is your aunt?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were at a family party.
Yes, ma'am.
That was on June 16th. It was on Father's Day.
Yes.
What time did you get to the party?
Actually, I live at the house that the party was held, so I woke up at 12 o'clock, helped cook tacos, the bratwurst, hot dogs, everything.
Who is this?
This is my witness that was with me at the party.
Is she your girlfriend?
No, a friend.
Who else do you live with?
My grandparents, my brothers, and cousin.
Whose house is it?
My grandparents.
How old are you?
Me, 24.
You have friends over that day?
Yeah.
How many?
I want to say like 10 friends, group of friends, in and out. It was from 12 to like 6 o'clock, the Father's Day.
And your aunt came over to visit her parents?
Yes.
Who you live with?
Yes.
She has 2 dogs. She brought both dogs.
Yes, ma'am. They're like my nieces. They're like families also, so of course they come.
And your aunt says that one of your friends got sort of pretty loaded and fed her dogs alcohol, put it in their water dish. That's what she says. I don't know if it's true or not, but you understand that if it was true, it would be very stupid.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So now I'm going to ask her what proof she has that you put alcohol in their water bowls. Because you never had any problem with your aunt before, did you?
No, I love her, you know, like she's my aunt. Of course, I've got love for her and the
Well,
dogs also.
You love her like your aunt, and you love the
I don't-
dogs like they're your nieces.
Yeah.
Right. You love everybody.
I love you too, Miss Judy.
So far.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, so your dogs were fine when you brought them to the party. What kind of dogs are they?
I have 2 pit mixes and a Dachshund mix.
Did you bring all 3 dogs?
Yes.
What first gave you a clue that there was something wrong with your dogs?
They were coming inside after a few hours of being there, and they were kind of like wobbly and just like passing out on the floor. So I thought they were tired at first.
Is that all 3?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So I told my mom that I think they're tired, so I'm just going to take them home. So I proceeded to empty out their water bowls. I put one inside and one outside like I always do. So I went outside. Jake, his cousin, and Rita were all on the deck. Jake had a vodka.
That's a Rita.
Yes, that's Rita. Jake had a vodka bottle in front of him. Rita had a vodka bottle in front of her. I went to empty out the water bowl, and I have to lift it over the deck. So when I lifted it over the deck, I caught a whiff of flavored vodka. So I took a closer smell of it, and I realized it was vodka. So I started ranting and raving, cussing and cursing, telling them, you know, like, who did this? Why would you do this? This is stupid. Why would you do this? And I said, who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Rita was looking at her phone, pretending like she couldn't hear me. Jake was just giggling and laughing and saying, nobody did anything to your dogs. So I went inside and I told my mother about it. So I told my mother exactly what happened and that I was leaving.
You're not smiling anymore, right?
No,
Took the
ma'am.
smile off your face a little bit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I told my mother what happened, and I went out the door, got my dogs in the car, and I started driving home, and I was researching the effects of alcohol
Well,
in
not
dogs.
while you were driving.
Unfortunately, yes. And the first thing that came up was it could shut down their nervous system and they could die. So I drove them to the animal hospital emergency room. They immediately admitted them, started giving them IVs and sedations and everything. And
May I see the vet's report?
yes. And unfortunately, it looks like duplicates because there's 3, but they're all named differently for their actual names.
Oh, well, there is a diagnosis. The diagnosis is alcohol toxicity. Okay, so you're Rita. Stand. Now, Rita, do you remember when Miss Castillo came outside and was emptying the dog's water bowl?
Yes, she was like yelling at all of us, and
Just a second.
I don't know,
How long have you known Mr. Castillo, Rita?
almost a year. I live with his cousin.